Okay, hello, welcome to the stream. My name's Milo and I use they them pronouns. So, last time we played some Disney racing games, the Mickey etc. ones. Mickey etc. All them folks. So, another Disney racing game that I had on my list to play is Toy Story Racer. Oh, my cursor's on screen. Love that. Yeah. Very professional. So, Toy Story Racer came out on the PlayStation, and I think some other things too, made by Traveler's Tales. But that's not the one I'm playing. Oh no. I'm playing one that's a lot more interesting in a specific way. And it's the Game Boy Color version by Tiertex. Now, we've seen some Tiertex stuff on stream recently already. Mulan and the Game Boy port of Pocahontas, as well as Timon and Pumbaa's Jungle Games, the SNES port specifically. But yeah, they did a ton of Disney stuff. Hunchback, Hercules, Game Boy versions, that is. They also did the Game Boy Color version of Bug's Life for Pixar relevance. And two other Toy Story games, but we'll talk about that later. Let's see what we've got here first. Difficulty easy. Yeah. The way I've been going lately, I think we'll stick with easy. 3 laps is fine. Okay, don't forget to check the credits later, but the way you unlock new stuff is in tournament. So let's show what we have to start with without going through tournament. 3 tracks. Oh, look at this! A little select screen that animates and zooms around. That's a lot of fun. Very Crash Team Racing. So only 4 people to start with. How do I go back? I can't go back. A, B, start and select is how you go back. Well, I'll just do that. Great, great. Oh yeah, and all the copyright notices. Mr. Potato Head. In the manual, that's written with a registered trademark. A lot of copyright stuff in Toy Story. I wonder how much in this game specifically. Not much, I think. I only saw the Potato Head one. There might have been some other ones there. But, yeah, as you see, this game released in 2001 exclusively for Game Boy Color. This isn't Bubsy 4D. No, only the demo's out, but I have played all Bubsy games on the stream, so yeah, I probably should be playing the demo. Well, too late now. I'll put it on the list. Yeah, so what was I saying? You totally threw me off. Yeah, so this released in 2001. Which is after Toy Story 2 the film and Toy Story 2 the tie-in game that was also made by this same company, Tiertex. But this particular game, Toy Story Racer, I believe is only based on content from the first movie. Anyway, let's jump in. Yeah, all we can pick is Andy's house, and within Andy's house we have the Bedroom Bash track. Let's do it. And we'll see this little select screen again. Very cool, zooming around. Now, as you'll also see with the gameplay, I suspect they're using a bit of trickery to accomplish this. It's just a series of sort of frames that are then played in sequence, right? You know, like a movie. Anyway, we'll pick the girl. Even though she looks kind of frightening. The face? I don't know. There's something off about the face, don't you think? Okay. Also, I could only scroll that in one direction through the characters that were there. That is also relevant to the gameplay, which you will see right now. So this is the Game Boy Color in 2001. And look at the frickin' graphics. Look at the environments around us. They're fully modeled 3D, aren't they? Well. We'll have to talk about that. Because this is accomplished using some pretty clever trickery on Tiertex's part, honestly. The entire race sequence is just pre-planned. You'll notice the road is kind of narrow. I don't have a lot of freedom on where to go. Now that, oh, the music got louder when I got this. This is the bad steering power up or powered down, which reverses your controls. And I'm doing so badly, even though it's on easy. Oh, I'm not confident. I do like how the HUD changes depending on which character you pick. That's a cute touch. Oh, we're going a different way. I thought we did... Oh, we're still on the first lap? Gosh, they're quite long. Okay, maybe we can turn down number of laps in the settings, although that will give me less time to catch up, honestly. Yeah, so the path is quite set on where you're racing. Oh, the snail. It slows you down, of course. There's as many power downs as there are power-ups. Well, maybe not as many, but there's a lot of power downs. And I don't really know where the my competitors are, apart from just spotting them ahead of me. So anyway, yeah. We don't really have a fully 3D modeled environment on the Game Boy Color. What they've done is pre-rendered the entire racetrack and are playing it as an FMV. Now, this kind of thing was known to happen on especially CD-based formats, but using it on the Game Boy Color is really interesting and impressive. Yeah, it's an FMV sequence. So my character is just moving around on a pre-rendered video, essentially, that's just playing back. That's what the track is. And you can't go backwards on the track because it only goes forwards, and I suspect that the select screen, the character select screen, is the same, in that it's a sort of an FMV that you manually advance, and you can only go in one direction. So I made up quite a few spaces there, but then I fell behind, and now I'm last again. So that kind of sucks. Ugh. Blundered right into the snail. So yeah, like, Tiertex, their games are, let's say, of mixed quality, but they really did something special here with this one. Not that this is unique or even original, because they released 2 racing games before this on Game Boy and Game Boy Color. Okay, I think I spun out because I hit the table leg there. So like, even though it's an FMV, it's not static. You can see there's a lot of objects around that we can run into. The jump is kind of scripted in a way, you know. It's just like really impressive trickery, like what they've done to make it convincing and exciting. So yeah, it's really cool. So yeah, they did do a couple of other games. I'm not sure about their first racing game. Hold on. I have it here. F1 Championship Season 2000. But definitely their second racing game, which is Championship Motocross 2001 featuring Ricky Carmichael, is definitely in this engine and uses a similar graphical style. Although it's not as impressive there because, like, this is a fully, you know, all-encompassing environment that we're driving through, right? In Ricky Carmichael, you sort of have half the screen is taken up with, like, a 3D environment you're moving through, and the other half is just, like, skybox, at least from the footage I saw. Okay, so according to the manual, the coins are used if you fail to buy yourself back in, and I didn't even get enough for that. You need 30, and I got 29. So I think the fact that I failed means I would have to buy back in, except that... Oh, it's letting me advance. I don't know how this works. Okay, I'll just keep going, I guess. See that little right arrow next? You can only press the right arrow to advance it, so you can't go left. So yeah, it's in another way, it's advancing through an FMV. But yeah, it's worth looking at footage of the Ricky Carmichael motocross game, because it is certainly using the same technology as this, and earlier, only a year earlier. But I think this is you know, more colourful, more personality, that kind of thing, than just dirt tracks on a motorbike. And the IP doesn't hurt either. I guess Ricky Carmichael is an IP in a way, but I don't know who that is. Doesn't sell me on the game at all. Okay, so we had part of the same section of track there, but now we're going downstairs. Ugh. Am I ever going to get a bonus from picking something up and not a penalty? Yeah, really getting hurt by the rough terrain as well. Wow, driving straight up the stairs is quite impressive, honestly, with these tiny tires. Oh, I don't know what the star does. Hold on. I've got the manual over here somewhere. Manual. Star. Instant throttle. It'll get you straight back to your maximum speed after collision. Don't let a crash slow you down. Okay. Yeah, I think there are actually as many penalty items as there are bonus items. Great. But yeah, I first found out about this game via a video by Mini-Me, who's a really fun YouTuber. He hasn't actually posted a video in 9 months, but you know, that's cool. He's got a big back catalogue. Incidentally, his voice sounds pretty similar to mine, which I find a little disconcerting at times, but you know, it's fun. And it's spelled M-I-N-I-M-M-E, by the way. So early on in his channel, he was doing like roundups of graphically impressive handheld games, Game Boy Advance, DS, that kind of thing. And this featured on one of them, as well as the Ricky Carmichael predecessor. Oh boy. He sort of pivoted after a while into like movie games and odd cultural backwash like that, which is a really fascinating topic that I'm also very keen on. Like games where it's built around a celebrity likeness and stuff. I can't think of any examples right now, but anyway. That was like a Jackie Chan game or something. Anyway. Point is... yeah, he covered this and a few other ones, which I thought were interesting to bring up in conversation with this, when you're talking about, like, 3D, quote-unquote 3D games on the Game Boy and the Game Boy Color. Alright, we're on our last lap now, and I'm pretty close to our position 1 and 2 here. I think it's odd that they picked Mr. Potato Head as the 4th. Like, if you're just pulling from Toy Story 1, yes Woody, yes Buzz, right? You want a girl character. Who is the girl, the one girl character in the movie? Bo Peep, I guess. Yeah, go for it. She's like Woody's love interest, I guess. But then who's the 4th? I don't know. Honestly, I haven't watched Toy Story in ages. I don't think it's that great. Oh man. Had some collisions there. Like, I would put Slinky Dog, maybe. Slinky Dog's cool. So the PlayStation version has unlockable characters. I'm not sure if this one does, though. I guess we'll find out if I ever actually manage to win a race. Or pass a tournament. We want to see some of those other tracks, don't we? But hey, if I have to give up on this game, I will do it. I have no shame. Oh god, yep. 3rd place. Better than 4th, I guess. Yeah, Etch a Sketch is very cute. Registered trademark, by the way. Oh yeah, passwords. What's that gonna get us? And it reset my coin total? Huh. Also, it's a little odd because the like the animations on the menu are at a faster frame rate than the gameplay. Wait, what? Why is Buzz locked? Is it because I failed one race? And I'd have to spend coins to get him, but I don't want to play as Buzz. I don't get it. What a weird system. Anyway. We're doing Pizza Planet now, which is a really fun set piece place to set a race, for sure. It's just odd that this is only based on Toy Story 1 after the sequel had come out, because you can imagine, you know, the locations into providing good fodder for racetracks, like Al's Toy Barn, or the baggage conveyors in the airport. Maybe that would be a little boring, I don't know. Oh, really? But Rabbids Go Home had a level set in the baggage area of an airport, and it went well with it. What the? What the? Okay. Well, that was a little odd because I'd been slowed down and then I took a jump, and because this is just running us through an FMV, it, I don't know, it handled it a little strangely by just slowing down my jump. Oh, it's the alien guy. Yeah, they're Heroes Racer too, so obviously they'll be unlockable later. A solitary one. That's an obvious choice for a racer. For sure. Oi! Rex might be in here. Who else? I think Woody or Buzz is riding on the RC car. Buzz is riding it in the cover art of the game, but I think Woody was sitting on it in the character select screen. We'll have to check that next time we get a chance to look at that screen. What are their vehicles too? Because there's really only one vehicle you can pull from the movie itself. Oh right, the anchor's something I don't want. It stops you. But yeah, this is cute, driving under the tables and stuff. Okay, this is invincibility, I believe. The lucky horseshoe. Is it Bullseye's horseshoe? Ugh, it's a frickin' snail. Alright, yeah, I guess. Got the snail again. But yeah, they're also using sprite. They swap out the sprites for different sizes and levels of detail. Like the alien there with like 6 pixels. It's kind of fun. Okay. Gotta deal with the reversed steering. Why do they put the star that puts you at top speed automatically in the middle of a straightaway with no obstacles? Weird choice. Oh wait, I just realized on the little screen down there in the HUD at the bottom, you can see the other races, and we've actually got 2 instances of the alien. Because of course there's lots of them, but yeah, that's fun. It's relevant to the location, although why Potato Head is here, I don't know. And here we are in first for once. You stay away. I saw you. We just gotta keep it up. And while you have the lucky horseshoe, you can't pick up the penalty items either, which is nice. I wonder if the races have different stats at all. Which reminds me, I should read you their bios from the manual. Since I have it here. Yeah, avoided. Very cool. God, I can't get over how this game looks. What? How did they just blast through me? Okay, that's a snail coming up. All 3 pixels of it. I do like a racer that's also a collectathon, so grabbing all the coins is fun. Cool, we did it. I think I was actually being timed there. Right. First place for once. A perfect race, whatever that means. I guess I should note this password. Okay, cool. Maybe that'll come in handy. Oh, we're back in Pizza Planet again. So Buzz Lightyear is in some red car. It looks like maybe a woodblock toy or something. It's all toys, but you know what I mean. As opposed to RC. Buzz Lightyear. While he's not protecting the galaxy from the evil Emperor Zurg, he's going light speed on the racetrack. which would be unreasonable. So we can press B to buy back. I guess if you lose, it eliminates one of your choices. They act like lives, I guess, but you can get them back. It's kind of a cool system. Let's buy him. Woody is indeed riding on RC, who looks to be a bit shrunken compared to how he was in the movie. The loose-limbed, pull-string cowboy puppet with more horsepower than horses. More horsepower than horses. More horsepower than horses. I don't know what they're saying with this sentence. He's got more horsepower than horses. How many horses? A horse is 1 horsepower. But he doesn't have any horses until the sequel. Confusing. Bo Peep. She might be sweet, but she'll chase you down like one of her sheep. Okay. Mr. Potato Head. He may lose his ears along the way, but he always wins by a nose. Which is a good pun. But we also need to look at their cars. So Bo Peep, like an old-timey... It's all like Amy's car in Sonic and All-Stars Racing. The original, I think. And Potato Head seems to be driving a potato car, which is fun. So anyway, since we bought Buzz, we might as well use him. I want to see what the different HUDs look like. Okay, so we're back in Pete's Planet again. Oh, he's fiddling with his helmet. That's so cute. We got all spacey stuff above and below. And Bo Peep has been shoved out of the race, of course. He just does it while he's racing too. Buzz, pay attention. Jeez. He can't help himself, this guy. Can't decide if the air is breathable here or not. Can't blame him. Oh, the oil slick came out of nowhere. Yeah. So anyway, while we're talking about graphically impressive 3D technology on the Game Boy, there were some other standouts on the... Whoa. I think most of the things I'm going to mention were featured in Mini-Me's videos, but... yeah, the one I always think of is Wacky Racers. So there was a Wacky Racers game. It was... I think it was also a tie-in to... I think a PlayStation game, but... yeah, the Game Boy Color version. Oh, what was its subtitle? I didn't write that down. Anyway, not important. Wacky Racers. That's a noun. No, they're both nouns. It's racers, not racers. Racers. Wait, does the music change speed? Like, if that section of the course is less demanding and it plays at a faster frame rate, and is that what's happening? Like the game speed just changes as you proceed? That's interesting. Thanks, Tiertex. Anyway, yeah, so we talked about Tiertex's other racing games. That does happen, yeah. Okay, the anchor. But yeah, Wacky Racers is by, I think, a pretty famous sort of development team. They're called Velez and Dubail Dev Team, later known as VD Tech or something? VD something? Yeah, they're known for having these really impressive 3D engines on handheld games. So a lot of their... I think their more famous ones are on the Game Boy Advance, but they started on the Game Boy Color. These two guys, I think, French or Italian or something? I didn't note that down. But, yeah, like, one did the programming and one did the graphics, and they were complete wizards. Like, what they accomplished was really cool. So, Wacky Racers, compared to this, it doesn't look quite as nice because it's not doing the pre-rendered trickery. But for what is a more traditional style of, you know, pseudo 3D going back to Outrun, It is very impressive and plays so smoothly on the Game Boy Color. But that's just the most famous one because it's got the license attached, much like this one. Whereas Mini-Me was saying, like, the Ricky Carmichael game that Tiertex did plays a lot better than Toy Story Racer, but nobody's gonna play it because it's not a Toy Story game, right? It doesn't have that name recognition that gets people to give it a look in the first place. So in the same way, Velez and Dubail have other racing games that are similarly as impressive as Wacky Racers, or even more so. Yeah, we came first, how about that? So let me read you some names. V-Rally Championship Edition, Supercross Freestyle, Test Drive Le Mans. All three of these are like just car and motorbike races that like Ricky Carmichael motocross. They're not as like, you know, exciting as the themed licensed game, but yeah, still really impressive stuff. Okay, so let's try Woody this time, see what he looks like. Oh, Bo Peep's here and she's ranked first. Oh, waving the hat, that's so cute. Look at Woody's tiny little sprite. He's not even steering because RC's doing all the work. Woody's just along for the ride. He's holding on for dear life on the edges of the car. He may be leaning a little to contribute, you know, gyroscopic weight style steering, which is fair. But doesn't RC have a little steering wheel? No, that's on the remote. He was like sitting on it and holding the remote in the movie at one point. Anyway. I like that RC can just do their own thing. And what he's here is ballast, essentially. Good for RC. I hope there's another music track at some point, but hey, I won't be too picky. What was I saying? Yeah, so the Velez and Dubail games are certainly notable. I had a couple other ones that I thought were worth mentioning. And staying in the greater European area, because this is British. Velez and Dubail are European of a persuasion that I don't recall. Argonaut Software, well-known technical whizzes, of course. They made Star Fox, they made X, they made Stunt Race FX, which, by the way, has had a homebrew Game Boy port, which is, I think, bundled with Key GB, the emulator. Or at least you can get it from the website or something. And that's really impressive. That was featured on the video as like a bonus. It wasn't released at the time, but it's been made in recent years by a hobbyist. And it looks fantastic. But yeah, Argonaut was doing 3D graphics on the Game Boy with X, of course, which led to Star Fox. But it wasn't just X, because they had some racing games. They had Race Driven apostrophe, which I think was that an EA game or something? It's a sort of Game Boy port of a console game. But it's really interesting because it has fully modeled 3D like tunnels to drive through, but it's taxing the Game Boy way beyond its capabilities and it runs really slow. But it's like impressive to look at. I'm sure it's a real headache to play. They did a later racing game, Argonaut did, called Days of Thunder, which is much smoother and therefore, yeah, it looks like a much better game. But yeah, those are true 3D. This is like trickery and stuff. And what Velez and Dubail were doing is more also pseudo 3D, but like Argonaut were working with polygons and stuff. It's really cool. So yeah, all different approaches, but all pushing this, you know, glorified calculator well beyond its limits to make something super cool and impressive. So yeah, kudos to all of them. And we will make sure to check out the credits of this game later. so we can see who was involved at Tiertex. Like, looking at this, just imagine what they could have done. Oh boy. Whereas there are other side-scrollers that we played so far, they've been underwhelming, I would say. But depending on how long this takes, I'm not sure how far we're going to get into it. But I thought if we completed this and had a bit more time, I could look at Tiertex's other Toy Story games. They did adaptations of Toy Story 1 and 2 to Game Boy, and these were both, incidentally, based on Traveller's Tales games. Actually, this was a Traveller's Tales game too. Traveller's Tales did Sonic R, then they made Muppet Race Mania on the PlayStation, and then they made Toy Story Racer. And Tiertex did this based on it, but like alongside those racing games, Traveller's Tales made the pre-rendered Toy Story 1 side-scroller, they made the Toy Story 2 3D platformer, they made a Bug's Life as well, the 3D like puzzle adventure game, and all four of those Pixar games that Traveller's Tales did had handheld versions made by Tiertex. It's really fun. Just, yeah. It's just a really funny thing. Okay, so we haven't seen Potato Head yet, as well as whoever else we might unlock later, but yeah, we'll do Potato Head. And we've got a new environment. Oh, we're racing the Army Men, that's fun. Which reminds me, the Army Men series of video games is another really good example of like macro scale playing as toys in big environments, which is a theme I really love. I've only played a couple of Army Men games, like, you know, the Army Men series by 3DO. But the one I thought was the coolest was Portal Runner. I of course covered that on stream ages and ages ago. I played the Game Boy Color like companion game for Portal Runner, and it was fine, but the PS2 game, or whatever console game, is a lot more expansive and interesting. I wouldn't say it's a good game, but you know, it's got a lot more going on. I played it on New Year's Eve a couple years ago, because I was like, let's knock this out so I can review it within the year. Because I like to contain things like that. Compartmentalizing. Playing as toys in macro environments isn't done enough, says Gibbon. I totally agree. She was checking out Chibi Robo the other day, and it's great for that. Yeah, that's a great example. Unfortunately, I've only played the two worst Chibi Robo games, and I just was never bothered to play the other ones. I started with Park Patrol, which doesn't really have the macro scale stuff because you're in a park, you're outdoors, and they don't really do much with the scale thing in that game. I played it for a while and was like, this is boring, and I stopped. And then I played the 3DS one, Chibi Robo Let's Go Photo, which has a big emphasis on the AR, like using the 3DS camera to sort of match up with objects that you have around you that will then be put in the game or something in some way. It doesn't work very well, so I ended up just playing it as the other part of the game, and for the sort of outline camera stuff, I would just cheese it by looking up photos of what there's like a game guides that have templates for what the game expects, and you can just point it at that. And if the lighting is good enough, even with something that perfectly matches the outline of the template that they give you, it's still really finicky to get it to work, just to progress in the game. Like, ugh, it's really frustrating. And then, so between those are what I would assume is sort of typical Chibi Robo stuff, where you're in an environment, you're cleaning things up, you're picking things up, little collectathon thing, but like it's quite slow. It's very resource management-y, but in a tedious way. So those segments of Let's Go Photo that are, you know, the house exploration, room, you know, cleanup mission stuff, like, I wasn't even that thrilled with it. Wow, I'm lapping somebody. That's how well I'm doing. This race was just way easier for some reason. But yeah, note the Mr. Potato Head parts around the edges. Yep, we're done with Potato Head, I guess. Tailgating, we're still in the street. So we'll go back to Bo Peep again. Give her a time in the sun, although she was featured pretty heavily in 4, I guess. Toy Story 4. But yeah, I should check out the original Chibi Robo. Whenever you talk about it, people say, oh, that's the best one, is the original one. But yeah, I also wasn't keen on like the writing and the tutorializing. It was just, yeah, I had issues all over with that game. So it's something I'm kind of curious about, but not rushing to try. Yeah, I guess the other one would be the third game in the series, which is the second one on the DS, which was never translated, but I think it's got a fan translation. And the less said about Ziplash, the better, I think. Having not played it, but yeah, you do hear things about that game. The time... Has time even been a factor so far? I've got a timer there, but I don't think I've run that short on it yet. We also saw a tire at one point zip past us. That's one of the other power-ups that gives you much better traction, so that could be helpful. Ugh, Potato Head and his fat butt just keep blocking me. Yep. Okay, cool. We did it. But yeah, can we agree that the Toy Story series has run its course? The fact that they had Potato Head in number 4 after his voice actor had passed away and basically stitched together dialogue from him from archive audio was like really weird. And the plot of Toy Story 4 is basically just redoing 3 again. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like a cash cow at this point. But I don't know, I've had a bit of a Pixar vendetta for a while. I think, not to be too much of a naysayer, but I think most of their movies are just fine. WALL-E I really like. Turning Red is outstanding. Where's the Turning Red video game? They just don't make licensed games anymore, really. But yeah, WALL-E certainly had a bunch of good games, and I featured them on the stream, so yeah, check that out. But Gibbon said Toy Story ran its course after 2 movies and the Buzz cartoon. I think that's a fair point. Yeah. Cutting it off there would have been absolutely fine. And speaking of the Buzz cartoon, Traveller's Tales made the Toy Story 1 game, they made the Toy Story 2 game, and then they made a Buzz Lightyear and Star Command game. That one unfortunately did not get a handheld companion, I don't think, or at least if it did, Tiertex did not make it in that case. But yeah, Traveller's Tales really had a thing going there for a while with the Pixar tie-ins, before they sort of fell into Lego only and nothing else for a while. I guess they're still there because they're making the new Batman game. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess they did another Pixar game when they made Lego The Incredibles, right? That's kind of funny. They were like the go-to Western Sonic developer for a few years, and then Not anymore. Yeah, I guess we're still going. I don't know how long this goes for or what, but it's letting me continue doing races, and I am placing well finally. I think maybe just the first few tracks were harder, like tighter turns and stuff. I don't know, maybe it was just me getting used to the feel of the game, but... Oh, look at that! The petrol station. Yeah, the streets themselves aren't that pretty to look at, so the petrol station was a bit of a revelation there. Like, this is a little bit more what the Ricky Carmichael game is like, a lot of open sky. Which probably helps with the frame rate, honestly. Maybe that's why I'm doing better. But yeah, it doesn't quite have the wow factor of driving through the interiors, especially the Andy's house one. But yeah, if you stop to look at it, as the houses change angle and everything, it's like, wow, how did they do that? And now you know. Whoa, cool. Okay, that's fun. The jumps are good. Yeah, like essentially every single frame as I move is something that's been rendered already and loaded into the cartridge, and it's just passing by. I'm just avoiding every pickup because half of them are bad. If I can identify what it is quickly enough, then you can pick up the good ones. But yeah, I don't know. I don't like the fact that so many of them actively harm you. And I could see that the competitors are also picking up items, like they would grab coins ahead of me. I'm not sure to what extent they get the... Oh! They get the power-ups and the power-downs. Yeah. Honestly, I never actually watched the Buzz Lightyear of Star Command cartoon, but people seem to like it. The main thing I know about it is the bad guy at Pixar didn't like it and actively suppressed it for years. Even after he was ousted, they still are kind of ignoring it. Like, it's not on Disney Plus, is it? But then a lot of things aren't because I don't know why. Bizarre. I'm thinking of like the talking points I'd pre-thought about for like the Toy Story 1 and 2 games, but we're not there yet. I will tell you that both those games have Super Game Boy borders, but they predate this one. This is a Game Boy Color exclusive. It does have a message if you put it in a normal Game Boy. It says, "This doesn't work." Play it in a Game Boy Color. So presumably it would have been in one of those clear cartridges with the bulging out bump on the back. And yeah, the colours in this are pretty good. They're like a bit pastel-y, which is a nice look, I think. You want to try and grab that friction power up this time. Yeah, here. There we go. Whoa, the traction! Look at me go on my slick tires. No, not slick. Slick's the opposite. And there we go, first place again. Damn, this game got easy. I did pick easy though, but we still had trouble at the start. Gas pump pressure. Oh yeah, gas. We're at the gas station. Hey Woody, let's go to the gas station. Oh, ho-hum, the streets again. And we've already been through the petrol station. The service station. So, like, that's not even going to be a surprise on the course that's named for it. Because we've seen it already. Have we only had one music track this whole game? This is going to come up again in Toy Story 1. The long plays for Toy Story 1 and 2 on Game Boy are really short, so I think we'll have time after this to zip through them. But really the main reason for playing this today was that it was a good follow-up to the Mickey racing games, also on Game Boy Color. I guess you could say they're showing different approaches of how to do racing games. Because this one's got this whole, you know, behind the back perspective going on, which was common, but I'd say achieved in different ways using different technologies. Obviously this one's kind of unique in how it's accomplishing that. The isometric perspective is another very common one for games of this era and older, mostly older. But yeah, like, we're on the same platform here as the Mickey games, and we've got a very different kind of racing game and perspective happening. But yeah, I think next week we're going to actually go back to Mickey for some platformers. Which is also kind of a follow-up to Gibbon's birthday stream, where we did the Mickey Disneyland platformers. But these ones are, I think, what were they called? Mickey Mania? Yeah. So look forward to that next week. And I have to fit Bubsy 4D in somewhere, I guess. Gotta pair that up with something. How long did it take you to 100% the demo, Gibbs? Oh, no. No! Okay, I guess we get different music whenever we get a power up or down. So that's something. Yeah, there's 3 Mickey Mania games. In the first one, it's just him, but then they pair him with Minnie. And in the third one, they pair him with Donald. But then they remade all of them on the Game Boy Advance. And they gave the first one the addition of Minnie as a partner. So yeah, I was going to feature 1 and 2 as mini games, basically. Or was it 2 that had Donald? I don't remember. I'll have these notes by next week, but yeah. Oops. But yeah, I had another direction that I could have gone, and I will have to do at some point after playing Mickey Speedway USA, because that's a Diddy Kong Racing follow-up in a lot of ways. And I have to figure out if it's possible for me to emulate the Nuon, because there's a game on the Nuon that is 100% a Diddy Kong Racing clone. And it's really interesting. And since I found out about it a few months ago, I've had it on my radar to play this game. I don't remember what it was called. Merlin Racing, I think. But yeah, just explaining what the Nuon is a whole can of worms. Basically a DVD player. Technology addition that would give it gaming capabilities beyond what it could do, basically. I don't know. It's not really a gaming platform, it's like a gaming... it's hard to explain. But it didn't have many games, but like the one of the dozen or so games released for Nuon capable systems was this Merlin Racing thing. Okay. Right. Andy's and Sid's house showdown. Sounds final, although there might be a few races in this setting before we get to the end, but I think this is the final, like, yeah, area that we race through. Oh, it's starting in Andy's and going to Sid's house. That's fun. I think the babyface doll might be playable in this game as an unlockable character, but that might just be the console version. Alright, so far this is familiar. Yeah! Speed me up. Which means I might not do well because, yeah, like every other time I raced here I placed badly. But now I know the layout, surely. Why can't I just use that crook to, like, grab somebody's neck and throw them off their car? Oh yeah, since we haven't unlocked these characters, we should try and decipher what car they're driving. Looks like Alien has a little rocket ship thing. Whoa! Out the front door, through a pipe in the backyard. Back door, I guess, then. Under a picnic table. This is cool. Yeah, this is macro scale stuff. This is good. Ooh, on top of the picnic table. Wow, there's a lot of picnic tables out here. This kind of environment is more Bug's Life vibes to me. Oh, I guess one of those was Sid's backyard, or maybe all of them. Sure. Okay. Wonder if we're gonna go inside Sid's house. I look forward to finding out. What was I saying? Probably not important. Oops. Focus on the track. Whoa. Glad we didn't have any mid-air collisions there. Oh yeah, okay, so what are the army men driving? Presumably some kind of Jeep. Which reminds me, Jeep Jamboree was another game featured on the graphically impressive Game Boy Games Showcase. Oh, that army man definitely grabbed that horseshoe. He was blinking. Oh great, I get the extra traction just in time for a huge straightaway. And it runs out here. I did one turn with it. Thanks a lot. Hey Captain, how's it going? We're playing Toy Story Racer for Game Boy Color. One of the 4 Traveler's Tales Pixar console games that got a Tiertex developed handheld companion. Fun trivia. Nice, nice. So yeah, whatever they're driving, it's got big tires. Maybe an ATV? Or what would they call it, a quad bike in these days? Yeah, I don't remember how to unlock the extra characters. But I think you can, and I think it's done through tournament. I believe by going through tournament as we've been doing, we've been unlocking the tracks that we're racing on here for use in quick play. But I'm not sure about the other races. How to achieve that. I think I saw a guide that was like, you play as someone through the campaign and unlock someone, and then you play as someone else. But that might have been for the console version. Not sure. Ooh, Captain's got accommodation booked for Canberra. Nice, nice. Not sure if it was clear, but I was offering that if you wanted to, you could stay at my place, but yeah. We honestly don't have much room. Oh! Oh! Time! Time was a factor. We actually timed out. That's the first time that's even been a threat. But I still won. Wait. Is that game over? So time over is the ultimate game over. Huh. Restore. What? Oh, this is the password. Well, I didn't note my most recent password. So I guess we're done with the game. Because tournament would start from the start, right? I don't want to do that. Time is the real final boss, indeed, of all of our lives. So I don't know if Showdown is just the end, or if there would have been other tracks there, but yeah, I figure we've seen most of the game at this point, so I'm happy to move on. Let's just check if we did unlock anyone. Nope, it's just those 4. And I can't quit from that screen, I have to press start to advance. Can I quit from here? No? Great. Alright. Etch a Sketch, Potato Head, Disney, Ohio Art Company, that's Etch a Sketch. Oh, I don't have my stream delay thing. Tiertex Design Studios. Yeah, so we'll check out the credits and then we're done with this one. And then I can show you the other Tiertex Toy Story games. Yeah, nobody cares about the suits. Show me the devs. They certainly weren't wearing suits. Ew, I saw the Batman. Yeah, go on. Here they are. Lead programmer, sound, graphics, etc. There we go. There's the people who made this wonderful little game. So thanks for that, you people. Okay. Oh, the only options were 3 or 5. Well, I guess I picked the right one. 5 laps. Good lord, no thanks. Okay, what? My notes document just went right down to the bottom. I don't know why. I did not touch it. Okay, what are we doing? We're doing Toy Story 1 and 2. As quick as we can, I guess. So what I want to do is launch Same Boy to show you the borders. But we won't play with them because much like we saw in Mulan, it's actually very similar to that. In that the borders look nice and there's like good colorization on the title screen, but then when you get into gameplay there's nothing. So I'll show you what, yeah, we're going to see the other Toy Story games that Tiertex worked on before Toy Story Racer. So this is Toy Story 1. Look how colorful and bright it is. It uses actual in-game sprites around the edges, and they are a bit jank, but they're colorized unlike what's in the game itself. And lots of notes here because they've actually got the Randy Newman songs chip-tunified. They've got more toys and stuff around. Oh yeah, remember that Strongman toy? I guess he was there in the background a bit. He's a playable racer in the PlayStation version of Toy Story Racer. We got Ham, of course. I forgot about Ham before. Hats? Oh, give me more hats, please. Story and music, sure. So, yeah, we had kind of a colorized title screen. This bit has a fun little Etch-a-Sketch border to it on top of the other border. But then once the game starts, it's very orange. This is just the Super Game Boy. This is how this version plays. So what we're going to do is play it in a different emulator and use Game Boy Color palettes for it. But I just want to show you the border. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty sweet. Alright, goodbye. I quit. Cool. Alright, so this one, and we're going to drag this one over here. Alright. Okay, Black Pearl Software. I don't know how they were involved in this actually, but Traveler's Tales made the console and PC, actually, version of this game. And Tiertex converted it to the Game Boy. Black Pearl might have helped. I'm not sure. Didn't look that up, I guess. Oh, yeah, we had this problem as well, didn't we, with Mulan, where the sound just didn't work when I was doing Super Game Boy emulation. So now we can hear the Randy Newman song, of course. Let's maximize our life counter. This screen is pretty dire, honestly. It's very plain. But I don't mind this chiptune. Let's try out a few palettes while we're here. Strange things, yeah. Strange things happening to me, etc. Ain't no doubt about it. Yes. Dark green's one of the best. Okay, let's go. Okay, everyone, today's Andy's birthday, and we need to find out what presents he is going to be given. Andy's birthday's today? Quick, send the sergeant downstairs with his team of green army men to see if Andy has any new toys. That old army game. Open the bucket of soldiers, and then locate the baby monitor, and pass it down to the sergeant's troops. The toys will then meet you at the other baby monitor. Good luck, and watch out for the trains and planes. Yeah, I don't know why all the other toys are trying to kill you, especially at this stage of the game, when Woody has not been ostracized by his peers. But, you know, you just gotta avoid everything, I guess. Yeah, Captain's agreeing about the music sounding good. One of the complaints about this game is that a lot of the music from the console version was cut out, so yeah. And content as well. The cutting room floor puts it pretty well. Saying like it's got half the content, half the graphics, half the music. But, like, you can see they tried. The Traveler's Tales game, I did own that one, actually. But everyone talks about, like, the SNES game. I think it might have been on Mega Drive as well. But nobody ever says that it has a Windows 95 version, which is the same game. And that's the version I owned. Okay, I think since we freed the army men from the bucket and we knocked the baby monitor down, they're gonna now carry it through the level? Oh, do I have to actually babysit them? Hold on. Maybe there's another bucket somewhere. Yeah, here they come. A little A-life thing going on here. They're acting autonomously. Sort of. Not really. But yeah, we were talking about pre-rendering because the last game was all FMV backgrounds for the racetracks, right? This is a pre-rendered game too, sort of matching the look of the movie by doing a Donkey Kong Country style graphical technique of, you know, rendering sprites in high-res 3D and then converting them into, you know, 16-bit capable game sprites to use in the game. And I love the look of pre-rendered stuff like that. I think it was very impressive at the time too. Some people think it hasn't aged very well. And I'm backtracking through the whole level because obviously I missed something. Maybe we need a way to get up there and then backtrack to the higher levels. But yeah, much like Donkey Kong Land, it's taking something that was 16-bit here and scrunching it and crunching it down way further to be on the Game Boy. Can we move the ball, maybe? I guess not. So there must be an upper shelf somewhere that we can backtrack via. Yeah, that one? How do we get up there? Can we jump across? No. Oh boy. Ah, from here, surely. There we go. So I think there's maybe another bucket of army men or something? I don't know why... yeah, I'm not sure. But the levels are kind of semi-open, which is interesting. Oh, no. Well, that certainly didn't happen. But yeah, you can tell in the process of transition from ugh, from the console game to this, it has suffered a little. The frame rate's not great. But I think they've managed pretty impressive stuff with the graphics. Like the actual sprites, I think look okay. I'm not sure. Because Ham gave me the monitor. I got a star. Okay, this is new, right? No? It's not, I don't think. Can you grapple fly? Oh yeah, and that hook? Can I like swing on the rope? Can I stand on this? No. I think this is just an attack. Like, like I say, I owned this game, I played it. Doesn't mean I remember it that well. Bank. Let me in. Oh, Captain asked in chat, what other games have you been playing recently? Anything fun? Well, because I was playing the Mickey and Minnie stuff previously on stream, I was like, you know what I should try that I thought looked really cool is Disney Illusion Island, the latest game from Delilah. It actually released this year. Maybe it's this, because this is the other baby monitor thing, right? Let's get over to it and see if we can, I don't know, interact with it. Oh my god, that was it? I had to walk up to it? You're joking. That's so stupid. Okay, anyway. The sergeant signals his men to turn on the baby monitor. He talks to Woody. Come in, Motherbird. This is Alpha Bravo. Andy's opened all his presents, and there are no toys to replace us. Wait, a surprise present. Andy's taking it upstairs. Look out. Red alert. Help the other toys get to their places before Andy gets to his bedroom. Ham, Robot, then Rex need to get into the toy chest. RC Car and Rocky need to go under the bed, and you need to get onto the bed. Okay. And there's a time limit. Great. What style of game is that? It's a Metroidvania. It's a platformer with no combat. Oh yeah, we need to destroy the blocks, which we can tell because they are a different color. And that releases Ham, and much like the army man, he sort of wanders off on his own. We're gonna do the same with the robot. Hello? Yeah, any second now, Buzz. I mean, Woody. What? Am I doing this wrong? Can I duck? Hello? Is it because there were too many sprites on screen? No? I'll come back to that, I guess. Yeah, it's really cool. So it's got 4-player co-op. Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Goofy. No Daisy, unfortunately. We can't replicate our speedway and racing adventures, which favored Daisy frequently. But yeah, I got like 10 minutes into it and then I realized, you know what? I should probably play Delilah's previous game, which is a rare game that I've been meaning to catch up on, much like Speedway USA. So, you know, connections all around. I don't know why I can't break those blocks. And of course that was Battletoads 2020 was Delilah's previous game. Okay, well that one worked, sure. It's just gonna fail me when I don't get everyone by the time limit, right? Okay, so presumably Rocky's gonna make his way over here. That's the name of the muscle man. What? I can't move? Okay. Yeah, I can't walk while I'm here. I have to jump. What's this game doing? Okay, RC's already free, I guess. Maybe I need to move the toy chest towards them? That doesn't sound right, intuitively. I don't even know where the toy chest is. Okay, Rex, help me out here. You gotta use your head. But I don't want to use my head. Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. But we'll try again. Yeah, so it's between 1 to 4 players simultaneous, which is part of the Rayman Origins vibes. Oh! Maybe we need to put the first one in the toy chest before the next one will even allow themselves to be freed. Okay, well that's why they started me on this, was to clue me in, and I completely ignored it. So Ham walks over, and then we go boom, and he gets knocked in. And then we'll go release the next one. Of course, it's so simple. And intuitive. And makes sense. Alright, robot. Hey, where are you going? Yeah, this way. So yeah, I will play Illusion Island, but first I want to play Battletoads because they seem similar in a lot of ways, from the bit of Battletoads I've played already. Like, they're both... So, I was talking about this the other day. There are different ways to do comedy games, right? You can have games that express humor via gameplay mechanics. And our friend Laura volunteers some suggestions along those fronts, like I Want to Be the Guy, which like trolls you and it makes you laugh. Or WarioWare, which constantly is throwing new things at you and you have to react to silly situations quickly. And that's funny in its way as well. The other approach to doing a comedy game is to have a game that is a normal game, and then to have cutscenes that have funny writing in them. And I do think that Battletoads 2020 has funny writing that I enjoy a lot. But I wish more of that humor was expressed through gameplay somehow. Oh, and then Rocky pushes this. See, it's all connected. It's all very, you know, contextual and stuff. Yeah. Okay, and RC just came out of nowhere, I guess. So Rocky's under the bed. Ah, there you are, buddy. Let's go. Again, very small RC car. And we get on the bed and we're all good. Hello, are you Andy's new toy? Asks Woody. No, I'm Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger Universe Protection Unit, says Buzz. Hey guys, Andy's new toy thinks he's got lasers and can fly. Oh boy. Hey, he has a laser. How come you don't have a laser, Woody? Asks Mr. Potato Head. It's not a laser, it's a little light bulb that blinks. A dialogue from the film. Gee, Woody, sounds like laser envy. We need a race to settle this. That's not from the film. Try to impress the other toys and show you're as good as Buzz. Try to swing on the hook using your pull string. I tried to do that in the last level, but whatever. Oops, strange things are happening. And Shark is out to get me already. Here we go. Oh, what are we? Bionic Commandoing over here? Let's go. I remember those damn clowns from the console game. Yeah, okay. Let's wait for the shark. Oops! Okay, well... that lost me a health. Oh, we checkpointed. So this is a fun set piece. Racing around. These hazard toys really slow the pace down though, don't they? Checkpoint me, thank you. Drafts, toffee. Do they even call it drafts in America? This is a game based on an American film, but made in Britain. In both cases, Traveller's Tales is British. Tiertex doing this conversion are British. They would call it checkers, wouldn't they? Americans, I mean. Can we grab this? What? Wait a minute. Okay, there we go. I grabbed it this time somehow. Erase the traditional form of challenge. I haven't seen Buzz again. I guess I passed him and I'm just clearly in the lead now. Woody would say checkers, that's true. Woody's an all-American cowboy man. Voiced by America's dad, Tom Hanks. Hello? I look forward to the You Got a Friend in Me. Oops. Now I hope they have the most memorable part of the PC game in this port, which for me was the Nightmare Buzz boss battle, but we'll see very soon if that's here. Okay. I also really remember the RC car challenge, the RC car like race levels, like bonus levels, but that's because they were really hard, not because I enjoyed them. Okay, maybe we need to swing into this? I just kind of want the 1-up, but I don't really need it. Yeah, especially not when I have rewinds. Let's just ignore it. That extra hat down there would give me a 1-up. Ugh. Okay, we're good. And Andy Shaw has a lot of sets of drafts around. I'm gonna try a different palette. Oh, lovely. Yeah, it's nighttime now. Oh! We don't want the flashbang. Orange, that's not bad. Let's go with that for now. So yeah, I look forward to continuing Illusion Island, but I'm playing Battletoads now, and it's, good? Yeah, I have concerns. Oh, Buzz was here already! He beat me! While trying to hide Buzz behind the cupboard, Woody sends him out the window by mistake. The other toys rush to help, but there's no sign of Buzz. Maybe Woody knocked off Buzz because he was jealous of him, suggests a toy. Doesn't matter who. I think it was Potato Head? I don't remember. Wait, what? Woody, the toys are really mad at you for what you've done to Buzz. Oh, I'm so upset. I don't even know where I'm going. If you can just help me get out of the bedroom, I promise I will do the same for you, should you ever need me, offers Rex. But none of them will ever feel the way I do. Just me and you, boy. Okay, thanks Rex, I guess. So now all the toys are hostile, definitely. Hint, remove the blocks to free Rex. They probably should have hinted me that on the previous level, but okay. Oh, what? And so this is like an attack, but you can't actually use it to damage other toys? It's weird. Oh, I can reverse the direction of the helicopter there. I wonder if that would have actually done anything to the sharks. Oh, huh? Oh, it just makes it not damage me for a bit. Okay. It's odd that you can't defeat them. I guess it kind of makes sense. What's this? Alice in Wonderland and Bumper Book Adventures. Okay, vague, but alright. Let's go, Rex. Rex is a fun character. I like when he's chatting to another dinosaur on the internet. That's in 3. I like Rex because he's actually likable, unlike a lot of characters in the film. I guess you could call him the comic relief. Oops. Although Buzz is kind of that as well. But yeah, they definitely don't know what to do with Buzz after the first movie, that's for sure. Okay, I've probably bypassed— oh! Wow, the robot just kills you outright. Because I'm at 1 health, of course. Yeah, I thought so. Rex, help me kill this robot. Who is our friend? Oh, never mind. Rex's legs disappeared so he could run past the robot. Yeah, classic. So we probably need to platform on the shelves. Yep, I knew it. Yeah, they pretty much completely write Buzz out of 2 and 3, but he's still there because he needs to be, you know. Okay, we did it! I like this animation. It's cute. What he did to Buzz, he could try to do to any of us next. Another toy gets too much attention, and it's out the window. We've got to stop him, says Mr. Potato Head. Look, there he is with Rex. Let's get him, says a toy. Some toy, doesn't matter who. This is the convoluted misunderstanding part of the plot. Oh, how I hate confrontation, says Rex. Frankly, I don't know what to make of all this, but you helped me through the bedroom, so hop on and let's get out of here. Obviously not movie dialogue, the way it's written. Ride on Rex to escape from Andy's room while avoiding the other toys. Now, I remember this level, the auto-scroller. As a fan of Yoshi's Island and Donkey Kong Country, I love riding an animal in a platformer. What else is that? Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey. You ride on Ellum. It's great. Riding an animal. I don't know. Oh yeah, RC's trying to chase you the whole time. No sound effects in this version, of course, but... Oh, wait, really? That just kills you? Yeah, it'll like speed past you and then you jump over it. Oh. That's post-death. Okay. I really gotta fix that fast forward thing. I keep forgetting. I was just reflecting on how big my sprite is right now. Often you have an issue on... Whoa! Conversions of SNES games to Game Boy. Or even NES games to Game Boy. Where the screen is smaller, so you have less space to see things happening around you. But I think they did a decent job avoiding that in this game. Usually get tweaked level design, so... What the? Sounds like there's a possum in the ceiling or something. I thought someone was walking on the roof, but... Sometimes we hear like a small, like a mouse or something scratching around in there, but... This sounded bigger. Midna's certainly... It's caught her interest. What was it? What was it, girl? We're not letting you in the ceiling again, that's for sure. 24 hours of the cat stuck in the walls. That was a bloody headache, I tell you what. It was when we were getting our bathroom renovated. They pulled up all the tiles in the floor but hadn't replaced them yet. Oh. We just heard like something running inside the ceiling area. It sounded bigger than a rat. Or it could have been a large rat. I don't know.
And it definitely wasn't on the roof?
I don't think so.
It's not the time of day for a possum.
Well, I guess as long as it doesn't chew through the wires, we're fine. Normally I like this palette, but it's a bit much right now. Oh. Ugh. That traitor. RC. Jump? Yeah, there we go. How long is this level again? Sorry. She didn't ask. Buzz and Woody fight at the gas station and finish just in time to see Andy and his mom driving off to Pizza Planet. "I'm a lost toy," cries Woody. But then a truck arrives that could take them to Pizza Planet. Quickly they hop aboard. You know what that means? They skipped the Nightmare Buzz boss battle, my favourite part of the game, or rather the part that was most memorable because it's not really in the film. It kind of is, but like, you have a whole fight against a giant Buzz that actually shoots lasers at you. It's like a big thing that's in the game that is, you know, one of the few things that's an expansion on the movies in a way. Anyway, never mind, it's not here. So Woody and Buzz arrive at Pizza Planet but find the entrance closely watched. How can we get inside, wonders Buzz, until he spots Woody with a mega gold cup on his head. Sheriff, I like the way you think. Doing the solid snake technique. Try and cross Pizza Planet, avoiding the falling food and drink. Watch out for Buzz bumping into you. Look out for paper planes that are flying ruins. Okay. Yes, I remember this. Buzz in the little burger thing. Oh, golly. That's how it goes, is it? And my health total stays the same? Don't like that. Why is it just falling off the table with no provocation? Mm-hmm. Yay, medicines! Thank you. It was a little clearer on the business card that she wrote. Yeah. Doctor's handwriting, am I right? I don't like this palette. This one's not bad. Oh, that jump arc is bad. Captain says he loves the player animations and likes my high heels. Yeah. Woody's looking good in his kinky boots. Invisible cats. I'm gonna blame the aliens. You know, those burger containers are probably styrofoam, which would be no good these days. They phased it out. Well, I did get hit by the cans, but we got a checkpoint. So you're supposed to stay ahead of Buzz because he walks blindly and can bump into you. But I've just been gunning it. I hope he's fine. I don't think I have to, like, coddle him at all. So I think we're okay. Are you kidding me? Do I duck? I do duck, okay. Yeah, the deadly chips of doom that kill you, of course. One. B does nothing, by the way. What does that say? Pepsi? That can't say Pepsi, surely. Oop. Piero? I can't tell. Apparently we're on a Super Game Boy palette now. Let's let's go back to... Oh, he's catching up! You know, this palette works. It's always aliens, yeah, I would blame the aliens. Woody can't get stained in the chip grease. Oh, is that what the problem is? So it's not health, it's like the integrity of his, you know, self-image as a toy. So if he gets too dirty, that would be compromised. Oh. Okay. So back in the Trans Pride palette. Happy Pride Month. Again. Now that I'm playing this, I remember this part of the computer game vividly. Doesn't mean I liked it, though. I don't know if this version has health refills. I think you just die. Ugh. The timing is so tight on the cans. While Woody looks for Andy, Buzz spots a claw machine. He mistakes it for a spaceship that can take him back to Sector 4 and jumps into it. Woody, knowing he can't face the other toys without Buzz, dives into the machine after him. Try and find your way through the electrical and mechanical components. Oh, it's gigantic in here. Oh. Yeah, let's go for the ugliest one. Toys in households with multiple kids could get away with much more. That's true, but Andy has a baby sister at this point. I think. And they get a dog. No, the dog's at the end of the movie. It's like the stinger. But yeah, I think you're right. Like, if he got greasy, you could blame it on the baby. So I don't know what he's so worried about, really. What's this? What's this now? Why is this so slow? Those moving platforms are really... Are you kidding me? Okay, yeah. I should have remembered that that was the thing. The coins fall down after you knock the tube away. Okay. For some reason this is reminding me of Super Star Wars. Wait, what? You what, mate? Oh, I have to use it to get on this one, because it goes in the wall. Okay. Yeah, the palette's not helping with visibility here. That was probably too early. What? Okay. Yep, I was standing on it. Yep. Oh, it came back! What? Yeah, not a fan of this section. Get me out of here! Okay, cool. Danger. What? Ugh. That's some wonky hit detection. I don't know if I need to go right or left. I guess I can't reach right yet. Oh, okay. Okay. What? Okay, I slightly overlapped the coin hitbox. So I died because I didn't have any health left. Okay. Oh boy, so slow. I can tell why this version of the game is so maligned, really. They cut so much stuff out, it's pretty janky. It runs like arse. Okay. Help me out here. Okay. And then... And now... And finally... Hooray! Okay. Oh! Okay, well, checkpoint. 7 lives left. Okay. Oh god, it's so slow. Get me out of here! Woof, we made it. What even was that? Something hit me and I don't like it. Oh god. What? Come back. What? Why did I get hurt? What is... Something's exploding. There's sparks in the background or something. I'm squinting, I'm squinting. Oh, it's those things exploding? Okay, we're on like a Sonic 2 moving platform. Or is it 1? So this thing's gonna explode, right? Yeah, there we go. We avoided it this time. It's just so hard to see them. That doesn't help, actually. Dark green, I love dark green. Wait, what? Okay. Activate it, run away. They're like landmines or whatever. Okay. Nope. Okay. Are you kidding me? I literally can't make it through there without taking a damage boost. I guess I'll go this way. Yeah, who knows why there's 2 paths. Oh! Okay. Oof. This level sucks, honestly. Oh! But yeah, I guess I should talk more about Battletoads. So, Battletoads 2020 is a video game with a stupid name because it's the same as multiple other games that exist. You know, NES, Game Boy, Arcade, all called Battletoads, all completely different. I'm not a huge brawler, beat-em-up person, but this one feels like all the enemies have too much health. They're damage sponges. So it just takes ages to get through any given battle. Maybe it was tuned for 3-player, but not adjusted for single-player. Or maybe I should have picked easy mode at the very start of the game, because you can't change it once you've started the game. You pick your difficulty, and I picked the normal difficulty, the intended experience or whatever. But that was a mistake. I should have picked easy, and now if I want to pick easy, I have to restart the entire game. So that's my major problem with Battletoads 2020. Minor problems are like, should be better integrated between gameplay and comedy. Should have more returning characters from other Battletoads games. Okay. Sid, a kid who's cruel to his toys, uses the claw to pick up Buzz. Woody, trying to keep Buzz from being taken, grabs Buzz's legs and is lifted up too. Smiling, Sid moves both toys towards the prize chute. He takes his new toys and heads home to play. Make your way across Sid's desk, but look out for Sid. Yeah, this always felt so judgmental about, like, the way you play with your toys. Like, Sid's a very creative kid. He's making new toys out of component parts. Sure, he's kind of mean to his sister. But the kid's a genius, honestly. Ow. And like the way that Woody et al. like you know, get back at him is quite cruel in its own way and just weird. I don't know. Toy Story's a weird movie. Okay, what the heck is this? Sid is a future engineer. Well, apparently he's a future, like... Oh god. Oh god, okay. Wait, what? Those darts falling down. I always miss them. Yeah, apparently he is a future, like, rubbish truck driver. Going by the theory about 3. Good money in that. Well, maybe. I wouldn't know. No shame in it, that's for sure. So I don't think this game is going to have the RC car driving sequences. I don't remember if there were other like mini-game bits. There probably were. Oh god, it's stuck again. Sorry. Let's try to avoid that. Okay. There we go. Oh, great. Those freaking darts again. Okay. Okay. I'll just die at the next checkpoint and get my health back. I've got plenty of hats. What? Grab the rope, Woody, you dork. What? Do I need to press a button that I wasn't pressing? Oh my god. Grab it! Grab... Okay, I grabbed it. Yeah, what are you, dork? Am I wrong? He's a dork. Also, what are these things? Are they stuck in the wall or something? Sid really is a genius. Oh no, the magnifying glass. Now the auto-scroller, as Woody panics. Ah, he's just like auto-running. Okay. Okay, I can't jump, apparently. Yes, he puts his head in the cereal and then there are like Fruit Loops on his eyes or whatever. Oh, here we go again. I wonder if that toy restorer from the second film had to fix the burn marks in Woody's head. They don't show that. I like the hand that comes in from off screen. I'm not sure the scale is quite right, but it's fun. Also, we have a lot of copies of Fairy Tales hanging around, don't we? Oh my god, okay. It's done. Oh. Okay, we should be near the end of the game, I hope. Oops. When Sid is called downstairs by his mother, it gives Woody a chance to look around the bedroom for Buzz, and unknown to Woody, lurking in the dark shadows, something is watching his every move very closely. The dog? No, the mutant toys. Look out for things. in dark brown. No, that sucks. Dark blue? Yeah, let's go with that. Kind of ominous. Dim color palette. It's this song again, by the way. There really aren't many tracks on the soundtrack. What? Final Fantasy fans when they see Sid spelled with an S. Hey, you know, they have a lot in common. I'm sure this Sid could have built an airship if he'd had the materials. Given the ingenuity on display. Yeah, in fact, Sid is this universe's version of Sid from Final Fantasy. So when they're... not to bring up Kingdom Hearts again, but yeah, are there any like Final Fantasy characters in the Toy Story world in Kingdom Hearts? Okay, we're gonna, just like Umihara Kawase, use the grapple to ascend. Which of Sid's toys do you like the most? Spider Baby Head? That's the one that gets the most airtime. It's a playable character in the Toy Story Racer console game as well. Maybe the Game Boy game as well. I didn't quite get far enough maybe to find it, but it's a really cool image. The spider legs, the baby head. I don't remember any of the other ones, honestly, so why don't you throw a few at me? Fishing rod with sexy legs, that's a good one. You're correct. I hope we see that. We've got a lot of spider bots on this level. Yeah, fishing rod with legs is a good one. I don't have high confidence that we're going to see a great variety in this particular game that's cutting so much. And I guess I don't remember them from when I played the PC version of there being other, like, enemy types. Duck head on a spring, that sounds good. It's Captain's favorite. Kingdom Hearts, your favorite series of all time. That's right, I've played the whole thing. Even the one with the stupid name. Oh wait, that's all of them. Hey, it's Buzz! Buddy! Alright, well I guess I fell too far, so... we gotta grapple on our way down. There we go. Okay. Oh, what? Oh, it's the something head on the muscle arms, right? I like that one. It uses the arms as legs. Buzz, do something about this guy. What's he doing? What? Oh, yeah. Stay back, I've got a laser or something. Oh, A is to use the laser. Or to threaten with the laser. Or the karate chop action, that's it. Yeah. Buzz, Buzz, Buzz Lightyear to the rescue. Scud. I'm gonna run out of health, aren't I? Laser. Yes, with the capital A. But no, we're not using the laser here, apparently. I don't remember what is on top of the arms on this toy, and I cannot, for the life of me, make it out on this sprite. Woody and Buzz escape on RC and try to catch up to Andy's family moving truck. Oh, okay. No dog. Yep, we're catching up to the truck. It's no good, RC is too slow. Okay, let's light the rocket on my back to boost us after the truck. Hold on tight, here we go to infinity and beyond. He said the thing. This is it. The truck is in sight, and Andy's mom's car is just in front of it. Reach the car, and you're no longer lost toys. Wow! Ah! What the heck? Oh, this is great. We got a nice blue sky in the background too. So we'll stick with this palette. This is great. Oh boy. Yep, I died. The rocket was implied. Go under the traffic light. Over the ute. Okay. Feeling a little bit of the Game Boy screen crunch here. I honestly don't remember if this was in the console game. It probably was, because I don't know why they would invent a new gameplay segment for this conversion, but... Actually, yeah, maybe. Vague memories. The RC car is like the biggest one that sticks to me that's not in this game at all. There were all these top-down sections where you drive around a little track. Oh, it's the truck! What are we doing? I guess I'm on top of the truck? I should have flown into it, right? Did I mess up? Is this the wrong truck? Very flat front. Oh! What the hell? Did I win? No. Okay, I guess that was the wrong truck. Whoa! Oh no, that's right, we go in the car, not the truck. Yeah. Okay, Woody, Buzz, they were right here in this box, says Andy. See, his mother answers with a smile. I knew they'd turn up soon enough. Andy gives both his favourite toys a hug, as Woody breathes a big sigh of relief. That night, after all the toys are unpacked, Woody and Buzz told them all about their big adventure. The toys had learned a great lesson. While it's nice to be Andy's favourite, all a toy really needs to be is the best toy is the best. It just needs to be the best. All a toy really needs to be is the best toy it can be. Like I said the first time. Well done, you have completed Toy Story. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for playing. Oh, that's sweet. Well, you know, the PC version's better, but it was okay. Thanks, Tiertex. Rocky Gibraltar. That's a good pun, I guess. Robot doesn't have a name. I'm sure Robot has a name. Here's all our good friends that we met in the game, briefly. And you tried to kill me, you jerk. Nice. Ah yes, the credits. What's the time? Yeah, let's play a bit of Toy Story 2. I don't know if I'll get through the whole thing, we'll find out. But it would be interesting to compare the two, because this one definitely had a format and graphics to base itself on, right? It's very distinctly a conversion of the Traveller's Tales game. Scaled down in many ways, of course, but yep, there's our main dev team there. But yeah, for the number 2, Traveller's Tales made a 3D platformer, and when you are making a Game Boy Color game based on that, you're gonna have to do your own thing a bit more. So, Toy Story 2, released in 1999. The last one's 96, by the way. 95 for the original, 96 for the Game Boy conversion. This one's 99. It's a Game Boy Color game, but it's backwards compatible. Unlike Toy Story Racer, you can play this game on an original Game Boy, so it would have been a black cart. And it even has Super Game Boy enhancements. I can't move this window. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Look at that border. Lovely. To infinity and beyond. So, you do play as Buzz in the game. You know, he doesn't do that much in the movie, but he's the main character of the game. And that counts for both the 3D platformer version and this Game Boy Color version. So, what we can see here is the Game Boy, like, monochrome version playing in a Super Game Boy. You get a nice border, you get a really good colorized title screen, much like Mulan. You get no music, because that seems to be a theme. Oh, there's some music, okay. But once you get into the game past that point, it's very... yeah. They didn't do much. Maybe there's some palette stuff you can do, but we're gonna play this through the Game Boy Color version. But I just want to show you what it looks like if you put it in a Super Game Boy. You get a really cool border. So how about that? Pretty nice. Alright. But we're gonna do the Game Boy Color version. That's this one. And this one. Hold on. There we go. The text is a lot clearer on the Game Boy Color. Okay. Toy Story 2. So the direct follow-up from Tiertex. And speaking of macro-scale platformers, in the same time frame, or a little bit after, I guess, Tiertex did a Stuart Little platformer where you're a tiny little mouse jumping around a big house. So it's fun to see that sort of thing carry on. And it would probably be really instructive to compare that game to this one in particular. What? No. Options. Lives. More. Ooh, skill. Easy, please. Thank you. 5 is our max, so let's do it. Look at Buzz's face. It's a bit off, but we'll forgive it. Scene 1. Woody has fallen out the window. Wait. Did that happen in the movie? Oh no. Captain, it's a laser. You press A to fire your laser and B to jump. What kind of game is this? These people are supposed to be Game Boy Color experts. Okay, I can't bounce on the balls. So superficially this seems similar to the first Toy Story game, but it couldn't be more different to control, honestly. Oh, look at that strut. Belmont's got nothing on this. Look at this guy. And our friend Rex. Wait, Rex is not our friend? Okay, sorry. How about you die? Be placated. Oh god. Wait, okay, B is jump if you're standing, but if you're walking it makes you run. What is this? Very strange cinematic platformer. I want to join Pace Ranger? Space Ranger? The controls are just weird and absurd, and we've sort of lost the pre-rendered style. Everything's just pixel art, which is, you know, not bad, but it's different. You could set that walk cycle to the funk meme music. I don't know what that is, but yes, I do appreciate the struts. What? Hold on. Can we even do a running jump? Hold on. Can I climb the drawer? No? God, B to jump is just awful. A for laser. The climbing is quite good, but other sort of animations and movements that you do as a player are kind of jank. Okay, let's stay on this. Oh, done. The poster, I thought it was like a space chimp, but I think it's actually Buzz Lightyear. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's him. Look at that chin. Okay. I buffered a run with the laser, but I don't know if there even is a running jump. Let's try it on the floor. There kinda is. Oh yeah, that. Yeah, like I was saying, cinematic platformer style. Got like vertical jump and climbing, horizontal jump. Can I do this? Oh, really? Also, I have to find cash on my HUD bar and coins. There we go. Oh, look at the animation on this guy. Nice stuff. Die. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, I'm going out the window, right? Yeah, okay, cool. You need to collect all the coins to get a Buzz Lightyear coupon. Okay. Buzz has like a lazy eye. Oh look, it's Kelsey Grammer and the horse. Scene 2. Al has taken Woody. Oh no. Can Bo Peep help? Oh yeah, that happens in this movie. It's been a long time since I saw this. A lot of people... Oh, that's fun. Coyote time. A lot of people say that 2 is their favorite. I should probably rewatch it, but yeah, let's go with 2's my favorite as well, just because I'm not thinking about it. What are you? Oh my god, I killed it. I'm sorry. 158 tissues. What a strange number. Okay. Is that a standard number in the American Imperial System? You call it like an ounce of tissues or something? A paper ounce? What was that? Oh, it's probably a health refill. Oops. Oh god. Why is Rex so hostile? I get you want to put recognizable characters in the game, and you also want enemies. Okay, Bo Peep gave me something. Yeah, paper ounce, you know, you got your liquid ounce and your solid ounce and your paper ounce. Wait, now the alien is an enemy? What's going on? Strut, strut, strut. Die. Okay, that one didn't hurt me. Ugh, I don't want a Buzz Lightyear coupon. Unless it takes you to a bonus stage. Maybe it does. Anyway, Al is heading for the thingy. Rescue, blah blah, and yeah, do that stuff. Rescue him and find the key. Ooh. Oh yeah, the flying piece of paper. Deadly to Buzz, of course. It must have been a whole ounce of paper hitting me right then. Maybe a quart of paper. Or a whole gallon of paper. Can I shoot the paper? Oh yeah, by the way, Buzz's laser is real in this game. That was the case in the 3D one as well. I don't know how to avoid all these paper ounces, so I'm just gonna, I guess, run. What is the hose for? I rode on a little car over something that looked much like this, but there is no car. Let me on. Is that a car up there? Eh, whatever. I'm leaving. Goodbye. Goodbye forever. US mail. I love the US mail. Oh! There sure are a lot of tokens around. I'm not getting them all. The strut. I love it! Oh my god. I bet he doesn't walk like this in the 3D platformer. Oh, it's Al's chicken guy mascot thing. We must be close. A shopping trolley. I thought we were on the ceiling, on the roof. No parking loading zone. Where am I? Didn't I climb up here? Hot, tasty pizza planet. Mm-hmm. What? Don't even... Oh wait, I didn't find Ham. Or the key. And I can't shoot in midair, for goodness sake. Ugh. So where is Ham? Oh, you know... the 5 is not $1. I think it's my life counter, and I think it's the Buzz token, the Buzz coupon or whatever. So the coupons represent your extra lives because you're trading them in for another Buzz. They are completely disposable and interchangeable, don't you know? Except for that whole plot line where they aren't, but forget about that. I don't even remember which movie had the, like, alternate Buzz plot line. Was it 2? I think it was. Yes, that is what I took away from the movie. Yeah, see, we were like 1 story up. Oh, but there's a slope here. I see. Anyway, we didn't find Ham, so I guess I need to backtrack. Via Strut. Oh god, Rex, I thought I dealt with you. Yeah, learn your lesson and run away. Okay. So that brick is a different color. Feels like I should be able to get up there, but I don't know how. What's this? A leaf? Feather? Was there something about feathers? What is this? Oh, I can crouch shoot, but I can't jump shoot. So maybe I need to find a car and bring it here so I can... Whoa! Oh, it's leaking. Oh, there's Ham. Oh, I died. So Ham kills you, even though I'm supposed to find him. Uh-huh. That makes sense. You automatically hit him if you pull yourself up there. Alright, take me to the checkpoint. Wait, that's not a checkpoint. This is the start of the level. And I immediately run into the paper. Okay, I'm gonna try and shoot that paper. This game is so jank. Okay, paper. Meet your worst enemy. Never mind. Well, at least now we know where Ham is. He's going to hurt us, so we need to come in with a bit of health. But we also need a key, apparently. But maybe Ham will lead to key? Maybe Ham lead to key. So I should be able to jump over that paper, but I really wanted to test the powers of my laser. Alright, well they give you the refill there. Well, that time I didn't climb up. What is going on? He like climbs up on Ham and then dies. What does it even want me to do? Okay, now I'm riding it. So I found Ham, but like the coin trail implies I should be able to... What? Okay. Okay. So I found Ham. Help me out here, you fool. Or kill me, you know, whatever, kill me, that's fine. Paper beats laser, yeah, I guess so. The hierarchy. Ugh. There's a fun paper, scissors, rock thing in Battletoads. They have their own little system where it's toaster, puppet, and instrument. And then, like, later on, the Dark Queen kind of joins them in a truce, and she's like, okay, now I'm gonna do this so that we do things my way. But she can't transform her hand, and everyone just gangs up on her. It's funny. That's one time so far that Battletoads has expressed humor through gameplay, and I applaud it for that. Well, I don't have a frickin' clue what's going on here. I rode the thing. It didn't go far enough. There's a feather. I don't know what the feather does. Ham kills me. I'm not happy, Jan. That's a reference to an advertising campaign for the Yellow Pages in Australia, by the way. Or White Pages, or whatever. It must be yellow, because you have to apply for that. That's a business. Hey, game facts. Ooh, Gibbon has sent me a link to Fonk Walk. Oh, this is cool. Dr. Livesey? Look at the struts. Oh my gosh. What on earth is this? Okay, I need to look into this more later. Yeah, I think my Belmont comparison was also apt, but this is good too. Okay, game facts. Toy Story 2. I am sensing you are having such a fun time. How did you know? Buzz Lightyear to the rescue. Not that version. GBC, here we are. Sometimes GameFAQs lumps together like handheld companion games, even though they're completely different. Well, I've got level passwords. That's something. Let's check out a guide. There are no guides. Okay. I guess we're gonna enter a password. Unless no Q&As. Board. Oh great, there's one post on the board and it says first. Well, the other thing I could do is look up a long play. Toy Story 2. Long play. You know what? You deserve to see this too. Oh. Oh god, sorry. Toy Story 2. Long play. Yep, everybody loves that PlayStation version, don't they? Here we go, 30 minutes. Or 15, depending. World of Long Plays. I love World of Long Plays. Okay, so we're here. Wait, what did you just do? How did you do that? There's an interaction with that, which stops a leak, which then would bring Ham down. Okay, do I need to do something before I do the leak? Oh, see how he just struts right under the paper? Genius. Okay, so... Oh. Yeah, he's not doing it straight away, so he needs to come back after getting something. Oh, you climb on the witches' hats? Are you joking? Okay, okay. Right. I gotta write my own guide, yeah. I'll be the expert by the end of this. Whoever did the long play, obviously, is gonna be the expert. Okay, so you jump on... No wonder this brick was a different color. It's, I guess, sticking out from the wall. Oh, that is not very clear. I wonder if the manual actually hints you for this or something. I should probably check that. So now that we have the spanner, even though he doesn't use it in this animation, we can use it to stop the leak, which therefore will let Ham not be... Look at that guy animating. I love it. But yeah, we should look up the manual. Hold on. He just needed his support spanner, yeah, for sure. Toy Story 2 manual. Yep, that's what I meant, sure. Tactical strut. Okay, yep, that one. Okay. Oh wow, it's like the whole movie. Yep, B button to jump. Tap the B button to run while walking. While running, tap the B button. You know you had another button. Not really, because you still need the shoot button. Oh, and you can fly too? Off tall ledges and bedposts. With momentum. Whoa. Okay, well that wasn't... Disc launcher. Okay. Bonus item. The fire hydrant is causing quite a problem for the toys. Find the wrench. Owl's mascot egg has lost a feather. If found, the egg might help the person who brings it back. Well, I found it, so I guess I can bring it. Busting a stitch has Woody feeling old. So relatable for a children's movie character. This is one of my problems with Pixar. Like, all their movies are about parenting. Generalization. Yeah, it doesn't really say, does it? Okay, there's a few levels. What's the time? Yeah, I think we could do this. Let's get back to it now that we know what we're doing. Okay, you, ham. Okay, get wrecked, I guess? Waha! Okay. So the feather's up there. Maybe we can get there with like a running jump from over here? Oh, but we don't gain much vertical height by going this way, do we? Oh god. Just get up there, you idiot. You moronic man. Okay, so I'm gonna try doing the running jump this time. Okay. So while walking, hold, tap, jump. So I think we've seen the running jump, and it really doesn't have much clearance on it, so I don't see how useful it is. But maybe using the flying. Gotta tap B in midair, right? No? You can only do it from certain bedposts or something, it said? Yeah, more like a running hop. Well, I rescued him, but we still don't have the key. Presumably the chicken gives you the key, right? So maybe we can jump from here. No. No! Okay, run, jump, fly? No, fall. That wasn't falling with style, it was just falling. Fly? Fly? Please fly? It's not even that much higher than the windowsill, so it's probably not gonna help. Okay, but I rescued him. Let's see if anything different happens over here. You. Egg. The egg. He gets quite a speed up when he wants to. Yeah, so we don't have the key. I'm having fun. I'm playing a video game for children. Oh no, he fell. Funny man fall down, go boom. Alright, back to the long play, I guess. I didn't want to do it this way, but this is like way more puzzly than I expected, and not in a good way. Video games are fun, you're right. So hopefully all the levels aren't like this. They haven't been so far, but this one is very... yeah, like... just unclear on what you have to do to proceed. Okay. What? How did you do that? I demand you tell me. So he got the feather, so presumably he then gives the feather to the chicken. Okay. I'm sure I tried this. Okay. So I'll just like mash B, I guess, when I'm coming off the end of that. Alright. I did it! I can fly, I can fly, I can fly, I can... No, I fell. They believed in themselves more, yeah. They clapped their hands, they got the fairy dust. Okay, egg. Okay. I gave it a feather and it spat out a key, because I guess it's also a toy and it is alive. Even though it's just sort of a statue that is advertising... Hello? Oh, thank God. We're done. Remember this password, people. Scene 4. Inside the store. Buzz and the... yeah, blah blah, Zerg's minions, etc. Yes, very well. I am having fun. Walkie-talkie doll. Yeah, so the first game had some kind of interactions with things around you. This one feels like it's trying to take it further, or maybe that was an adaptation of like a level design from the 3D game. I don't know. Hey, the robot's back, but this time it's bad. Oh wait, it was bad last time too. Die? Please? Okay, I guess it's frozen for a bit, and I got a jetpack or something. Hooray! Yeah. Zerg boat. H2OO Zerg boat. That's cute, I guess. Ugh. I was trying to jump and he ran because they're the same button. Like, what is this? Sonic Adventure 2? Okay, we can dive to get under the Zerg boat. And the other Zerg, the hovercraft boat thing. Good. I really need a battery. Hey! They gave me one. They were listening. Okay. This is so jank. Oh god. Oh, my ankles! My poor, delicate ankles. Okay, you. Climb. Okay. Now stay out of my way until I climb. Climb! Okay. Don't know why I'm climbing, but I just assume I have to. Oh! Oh yeah, the evil truck. That truck actually reminds me of another great toy-based media of my youth. Johnson and Friends, the Australian ABC show, which basically had the same premise as Toy Story, but I think did it earlier. So Johnson's a pink elephant, and him and the other toys come to life at night and they have adventures, and they have to stay out of their owner's view because, like, they don't know that they're alive, I think. You've never heard of it? Oh, Captain. You missed out not having grown up here. Johnson and Friends actually made it to Japan. I don't remember the name of it, but it was like the word for elephant, which I also don't remember, was in there. And somebody in Japan was making a Game Boy game based on the show, but it was cancelled. But like a prototype of it was in one of those big leaks, which is pretty interesting. It's like an Australian kids show that got just popular enough in Japan to get a game adaptation, but not popular enough for the game to actually be released. But yeah, it's a really fun show. Pink elephant, concertina is one of them, a hot water bottle, and a red truck. Those are the other toys. And then the sister has a dinosaur toy who sometimes joins in. I can't remember their names, unfortunately, of the other characters. What is this? What is that? But yeah, it was such a cute show. It was all done with, not puppets, it was like actors in suits. Oh no, it's the Zerg. Jeez Louise. Die? Is this a boss fight or what? He's got his little balls. Yeah, take that. While he's stunned, I run past. So it's sort of like they built sets to giant scale. Oh, that's cute. Little monkey conveyor belt, zip line thing. Yeah, and people just had like big mascot suits on, basically, playing toys. More fun macro scale kind of stuff. Laser scan. I have a laser. Unrelated to Mr. Squiggle. No, Mr. Squiggle's different. That has a man interacting with a puppet, like Sooty or something. Actors in suits like the giant Muppets. Yeah, it's like, Jack. What's his name? What's the elephant in Sesame Street? Or like the big brown Muppet? Why can't I remember any Muppets right now? I'm just gonna fall down here. Okay, whew, thought I might die. Oh! That's the end. Great. Yeah, giant scale sets. It was so cool. Sweetums, thank you. And the elephant on the Sesame Street. Buzz takes the elevator at Al's apartment. Bonus level. Grab the coins. Snuffleupagus, yeah. Snuffleupagus? Yeah, that guy. Snuffy. Thank you, thank you. I didn't watch a whole lot of Sesame Street, but yeah. Yeah, so Johnson is a pink elephant who stands upright. And like the truck flaps its doors and stuff, and the concertina has a face on it. The hot water bottle is like the sourpuss of the group. You always have to have one. Meet the Roundup Gang, Woody's old friends. Switch on the TV and find the air vent exit. That's all the things you need to do in this level. Oh, look at all that unique graphics for all the memorabilia here. How is it that there's so much memorabilia and like there's only one Woody toy in existence? Do they explain that in the film? Why Al is so insistent on getting the Woody? Like, why are there not more Woodies? Why are there not 100 Woody variants that were made if it's so popular? What? Oh, I think I got a power up at one point. So instead of lasers, I'm shooting out little... Oh, wait, it's gone. Hang on a sec. Also, there's other, apparently, NPC characters from the Roundup Gang that are not really featured in the film. There's... Wait, is that Jessie? Why is she trying to kill me? And these, like, Bandito guys... They kind of explain it. Woody was part of a discontinued show. Yeah, but the show has so much merchandise. There's a whole toy line, like... Are they prototypes? Was that it? That could explain it. Again, it's been too long since I've seen Toy Story 2, I guess. But like that part of it is so implausible to me. There is such a wealth of, you know, this ancillary merch that Al seems to own. I think it was just old, so not around. Oh god. I don't like this bird very much. Oh, do I still have those? No, I've run out. Maybe I can run through and hop over this. Yeah, we made it. Okay. Gibbon noting the fact that they never made a Woody's Roundup cartoon is criminal. This is a good point. They did a Buzz Lightyear show. They did a frickin' Buzz Lightyear movie that was totally unnecessary. But the character who, in universe, has a show that we see footage of didn't get anything like that. So I feel like I can stand on this clock, or else there's just a weird thing with the animation. Like, after you come out of a hop, he does a little mid-air hop. It's weird. Yeah, the clock's not interactable. Okay, so I needed to turn on the TV, meet the people. I certainly met Jessie. She whipped me in the face and killed me. Yeah, thanks a lot, Jessie. Die? How about that? I like her face being 3 pixels. That's so cute. That's really my style. So apparently she's immune to lasers because she's never heard of them. They were invented after she was born, so they have no effect on her, because that's how things work. Alright, well, bye. Yeah, like it was so old and I guess disposable that nobody cared to preserve it? Maybe? I don't know. It just kind of feels like they're having their cake and eating it too with like... Woody, you didn't know you were so famous and popular, and yet you're actually not because, like... Yeah, I don't know. Oh god, oh the poor guy. I'm sorry. Captain pointing out that it's actually on brand for them to not make an old cowboy show since it's not as popular and the shiny new space theme gets all the attention. Yeah, that's lore accurate, so yeah, that's a good point. Who is it this time? Oh, it's Pete! Stinky Pete the Prospector is throwing dynamite at me, of course. Hey, Kelsey Grandma. Get lasered. Yeah, 2 words for you, buddy. Sputnik. Take this. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Hold on, I'll be right back. A spam robocall. I love those. Alright, so where are we going? The TV! The old TV. Ye oldie style. Turn on now. Laser. Oh, I've got the power up, apparently. Oh, I just walked past it, and there's Woody on his horse guy. Also, the other thing that's weird about it is Woody not knowing that he was part of this whole thing. It's like he was born into this world fully formed at the start of the film Toy Story 1 and has no prior existence before that. Is that something that toys just have as a defense mechanism or something? Like they have a mental block of previous owners? But no, because in 3 and 4 they remember Andy. So, like, what was Woody doing before he was Andy's toy? It became so much his identity that he just forgot everything else that might have been part of his earlier existence. It's like, the audience doesn't know about it, but Woody probably should know about, like, I don't know, maybe toys don't develop consciousness until they're first played with, and nobody played with him until Andy. But at that point, I'm making things up to help the movie, not to help the movie make sense. I wonder if they forget about time they spent in a box. I don't know if they ever addressed that. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's almost like the concept doesn't bear up to scrutiny. I don't know. It's fine. It doesn't need to. It's just, yeah, funny to think about these things sometimes. Buzz doesn't remember his time in the box. Yeah, because, like, he doesn't seem to know... Do they all come like that? Thinking they're not toys? Or was Buzz unique? Okay, she apparently can't hurt me because I'm standing outside the whip hitbox. Just jump, you fool. Oh my god. Okay, well, I took the hit. You know, later on there'll be a romance subplot between us. Bye. Draw, sucker. Was that guy smoking? Okay. I guess we're platforming along the upper reaches. Wait, how did you get up here? Nah, I've already seen multiple Jessies at this point anyway, as well. Just stop, thank you. Okay, that's another power-up, I guess? Oh, back to ground level. Oh, the running hop made it! It was useful for once. Okay, I feel like I still need to keep going It's another power up. I've already got one, but a different one? Yeah. Hold on, let me check the manual. Oh. Manual. So, power-ups. Air blast attachment. The air blast is more powerful and slower to fire. Disc launcher. The best upgrade, the disc launcher has the quickest, most powerful shot. Buh? That was not as useful as I was hoping. Okay. I turned on the TV. I met the Roundup gang and they all tried to kill me. What else do I need to do? Like, I got up here, but then it just makes you fall down again. Oh, these are the display cases for them all. Woody's the tallest. Bullseye, Peter's short, Jesse, or something. Okay, let's just like run to the right. By the way, I really like this little cup with like a cat on it. No, it's probably a horse, but you know, it looks like a cat. Okay, TV, level boundary. Okay, back to the manual. See what it says for this level. I'll just read it. Al's apartment. The toys can't seem to convince Woody to come home with them. Buzz must turn on the television set and make his way back to the air vent. Try to find the air blast accessory for Buzz so he can have enough power to battle Emperor Zurg. Just like Rex, Bullseye gets awfully excited. Buzz might need to distract him to calm him down, which is the justification for him attacking you and then you shooting him. Earlier it said Rex is in a rampage, so Buzz might need to distract him to calm him down. Yeah, that's this bit. I don't know about that. So, we needed to turn on the TV and then backtrack through the whole level to get back to the start. I don't know, am I stupid? That wasn't clear to me from the level's intro. Wait, what? Oh, I died fighting Zurg, so I got put back at the start of the level with all my progress erased. Uh-huh. Yep. Great. Gotta love that. So it says to get the air blaster to fight Zurg, but then the manual also says that this power-up I have now is better than the air blaster, so we're gonna stick with this one. We're gonna try and stay out of Zurg's reach. Do some damage. Oh, never mind. It's a damage race. We're just gonna mash. I hate that you can just run past a level exit. You have to stop at the level exit, or you don't exit. Okay. Scene 7. Al grabs Woody and leaves the apartment. Bonus level. Oh, it's reverse? Yeah, okay. But this time, Zurg is attacking you with balls. God, no. Ah! Don't ball me. I've got you this time, Buzz Lightyear. No. Oh, we got to not do that anymore. I like it. Al's bag ends up at the airport luggage area. Yeah, find the exit, but look out for the prospector. Sure. Okay, this is probably the last level. He looks like he's wearing sunnies. Zurg does. Yeah. Okay. That is super dumb. Yeah, it should have had like an animation of Woody watching the TV. Woody has not appeared in this game yet. He's always off screen. It's so weird. You know, I said this might make for a good racing level, but looking at the walls, it might have been a bit boring visually. Yeah, the hop. We got the hop off. No, not you. take that. Climb, you dunce. Okay, cool. Woody's a dork, Buzz is a dunce. That's, I think, in their, like, you know, what are those character descriptions in like, the marketing, like, what do you call it? Like, for branding purposes. It's like a show Bible, but not a show. Yeah, it's in their bio. Oh, I think I can make that. Because the running hop is just so awkward. Okay, cool, we made it. Sure is a whole lot of nothing in these levels, huh? Or this level, I mean, specifically. Who put these golf clubs here? Oh, my laser's green now. I guess it got an upgrade. Damage boosting through. So this is just like a get to the end level, right? Surely. Actually, since we're here, what does the manual say? At the airport, Al places the bag with Woody and the Roundup gang onto the conveyor belt. Buzz must traverse the conveyor belt system, avoiding luggage and x-ray machines along the way. Watch out for the prospector who has waited so long to become a collectible. He doesn't want Buzz to spoil his plans. Note: signs appear at the end of each conveyor belt. Watch for signs to know when to jump. Okay. This suitcase has a face. Oh, this suitcase has a wide face. Is that an x-ray machine? It's a hover freaking jetpack. What? Hold on. Back to the manual. Hover freaking jetpack. Buzz can fly over objects for a short period of time with the hover pack. And there's also an aqua pack, which I needed to get to dive underwater in the toy barn level, but yeah. I guess I just got it without really noticing. Okay, well, I guess I skipped part of the level? I kind of wanted to save the battery for when I needed it. The hop is so bad. I can't stay mad at the strut though. I love it so much. So I guess when it says watch for signs at the end of the conveyor belt, it means these little light panels tell you where it starts and stops, sort of. Okay. Oh. By the way, the conveyor belts aren't actually moving. I can stand stationary on them. But if a bag lands on it, it gets moved across. Make it make sense. Oh, really? Okay. Anyway, everyone go watch Johnson and Friends. I'm sure it holds up. Maybe I should play that Game Boy game. I think it's pretty dialogue heavy though. And it's in Japanese. Oh god. Okay. Also, I don't know what sort of a state it's in RE being finished. Sorry, W/R/T. Okay. Go! Yeah! I'm a genius. More golf clubs. And I don't even need the battery. Out? I love to go out. Okay. Uh-huh. Out, yes. Hop, hop, hop. The little mid-air hop after the hop is so jank. Okay. X-rays, keep moving. Yeah, that's how X-rays work. Oh, keep moving. How about that? I made it. Presumably the beam would have hurt Buzz, and then we would have a Metal Gear Solid 4 situation. Okay, scene 9. Woody and Prospector end up on the plane. Race with Bullseye to hop aboard the plane. They just call him Prospector like that's his name. It's his job. What the heck? His name is Pete. Give some respect to Kelsey Grammer. Aha, and here we are riding an animal again in a platformer. Tick tick, my favorite thing. Very good. Bullseye looks just like a Yoshi too. I wonder why. Whee! Oh! A spill. International airport. Where's Al flying to? Isn't it Japan or something? That's funny considering all the Johnson and Friends talk we've been doing. In fact, before we go any further, I want to show you at least like a picture of Johnson and Friends. So you can all appreciate how good my childhood was. Look at these guys. And the giant bed. Yeah. Where's the whole water bottle guy? Yeah, look at this. So good. And the dinosaur, yep, there. Alright, now I just need to like remind myself what their names are. Yep, Johnson. McDuff, the concertina. Diesel. Alfred. Oh, Squeaky the robot. I forgot about her. She doesn't appear very often. Victoria is the dinosaur. The eyebrows make the elephant look evil. How dare you? How dare you? Okay, you have a point. The robot. There it is. Oh yeah. What a fun little robot. Very cute, wholesome show. ABC Kids. Yeah, the gang's all here. Okay, anyway. That's the real Toy Story. Actually, hold on. Since I mentioned it, let's double check dates. Get our facts straight. Aired from 1990 to 97. So it actually ended soon after Toy Story came out, but it definitely predates Toy Story by several years. I don't know how long Toy Story was in development for, though. Pixar were cooking for a while before Toy Story came out eventually. My old nemesis, the paper. Oh, yeah. This music track's great. Wait. The dynamite! I'm sad we didn't get more of that music track. Okay, cool. Scene 10. Woody appears for the first time, wouldn't you know? Ugh. Okay, let me read the instructions. The prospector has tied Woody up somewhere. Oh, how helpful. Find and release Woody, then race to the exit. Okay, so we're inside the plane, and we have a timer. We also had one on the last level. Ah! Yep. I guess Pete has minions. They're working for him. Don't question it. Don't worry about it. Sure are a lot of them, though. The no smoking sign, and that guy was definitely smoking. See, the cigarette's poking out of his mouth. He drops it when you kill him in cold blood. Warm blood, I guess. Man, this air blaster is useless, am I right? What the heck? This is the combat heavy level. Ugh. It does nothing. Let's waste them. Get rid of them. Here we go, back to laser. Oh, ducking is not enough. Where did this difficulty spike come from? Okay. Quick! He is just so slow. The animations just take simply forever. Alright. So let's get there without wasting any health. Ugh! And not get the power up. Frickin' birds, man! Alright, let's think about this. See, I pressed B because I thought it would shoot. But it's actually the jump button. And they put a battery right at the start of the level. I don't need it. Oh boy. Oh wow, okay. See, last time I tried that, he was just outside the range of the laser at the edge of the screen. Ah! Well, that works too. I didn't realize these were steps, but okay. So Woody's tied up somewhere. But I assume he's like up and that I just have to progress through the level. A key in the first aid box? Wait, I closed it? What? 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 Oh my god, okay. Does anyone, like, put things in wooden crates to go on a passenger airplane? Is this a passenger airplane, or is it a cargo airplane? Certainly seems a lot of cargo so far. But that sign back there said, like, passenger levels, right? Bank. It had coins in. Oh, that's dumb. We don't need that. We need to go over here. Okay. So what hurt me there? Explain it to me. Game? Explain it. I'm listening. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for an explanation. Oh, you're silent. Interesting. I'm hearing things, but I'm not seeing much. Okay, Woody was not there. Oh! Game is awfully quiet since being accused. Yeah, the cowardice on display. I guess I need to do the running hop. Hop! Hey, it worked. Hop is so pathetic. And I don't need that battery. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, well made game. And I have the most powerful weapon. Although this weapon's probably better for the bird, actually. Just grab it. Just grab it! Okay. Hey bird, take this. The bird's really well animated. Hello? What does this thing do? It is useless. Okay, it did hit the bird, I think. Right. You! How did they let you bring dynamite onto a plane? Oh, I knocked his hat off. That's so cute. And then he goes and gets it. It's the Woody! Hello? I got the key from the first aid box, right? Hello? Do I need to kill this guy? Good lord. Yeah, okay. Well, that's a long way back, isn't it? Do I need a key to cut ropes? Yeah, that makes sense. Cut ropes with a key. Alright, what did the manual say? Did we already read it? Yeah, the airplane, right? Oh, sorry, airplane. America. Buzz much search through the luggage, blah, blah, blah. Along the way, look for a key to open the cargo door. Guarding Woody is the prospect to defeat him and untie Woody. Okay, so I do need to kill the guy. And I found the key. I don't think it was incredibly clear that I'd picked it up. Okay, so what hurt me? Seriously. Okay. Anyway, we'll just get back there. We have to defeat Prospector, because he's just Prospector with no articles, no definite article in the game text. No name. We've silenced him, we've removed his voice. We've deplatformed him. He's been cancelled. Yeah, so I think I got the key. I think we're good on that front because the door closed, so like something happened, you know? So now we just need to shoot this guy a lot of times, I guess. And the hat keeps falling off. The powerful gun can do it in one shot, but the laser takes maybe two. Or maybe not. And he despawned. Wonderful. Hang on, hang on. Was that Woody Sprite from the first game? Look how he looks here. Very pixel drawn. Okay, just... Oh. I think he's still pixel drawn, but like drawn over the pre-rendered sprite, maybe? What do you reckon? That's interesting. It's like a different way of making sprites from pre-rendered. Oh, so I need to go back this way? And there's like 3 passenger levels. This aeroplane is enormous. It is cavernous. Okay, this door that was like blocking me before opened. Look at that animation. I'm not controlling this. Maybe I should have been. Nope, it just goes. Okay. So now we're here. Fall down. Escape! Okay. Are we done? Scene 11. The toys must return before Andy gets home. Of course. Of course. Are the times still ticking? Is that the same timer over 3 levels? That's pretty harsh, actually. If so. Oh yeah, the cactus kills me. Of course, of course. Come on, Buzz. Get it together. The garage sale. Classic. Oh, what is this? Toy 2. BKF HXNL. Developers' initials? Yeah, we'll see where it sends me back if the timer expires. See, this guy's gonna hurt me, but I can't hurt him. Yep. Great. Love it. Wow, this family has a lot of junk, don't they? And a lot of cactuses. And a giant spool of wire. Indeterminate bottle. I was gonna say like a lamb chop, but it's a lamp. A lamp chop. Chair, Jack in the Box. It's Wheezy the Penguin, you poor fool. And this figurine that I'm sure is alive, but it's not moving right now. Are figurines toys? Are they alive in the same way? These are questions that are not adequately explored by the film franchise. Although, Bo Peep is a lamp, right? In the shape of a person. And she counts. The bucket. The bucket lift. An amiibo. What was it? What amiibo was a dress like that? Is it Zelda or something? You've successfully returned Woody to Andy. Now that is good pixel art. I really like that. Buzz kind of doesn't have a neck, but let's forgive that. That's a good Buzz too. Captain! Now I'm the captain. You get demoted to lieutenant or something. Take that. And it didn't show us credits, so we'll have to pick it separately from the options. Daisy or Peach? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I'll have to go back in the footage. But we are done. Oh, you could have got promoted. Yeah, that's true. Are you a Commodore now? Let's call you Commodore from now on. But I'm a space captain and you're a captain of the land. Oh, because it had a red base, so it was a Mario series amiibo. Okay, let's say it's Daisy. I like Daisy. And that's the credits. Okay. Admiral? You're not an admiral yet. You didn't get that far. Don't get big head. What a game. What a heckin' game, am I right? Woof. Well, we needed some help at a few points, but we got there in the end, and we saved Woody from Prospector. Hooray! Which brings an end to our little Tiertex journey through Toy Story Land. We did some racing. We did 1, we did 2. They did not make a Toy Story 3 game. Is this my top 10 of all time? It's in my top 10 Toy Story based games on the Game Boy Color for sure. It comfortably slips in at number 3 spot of the 3 I played, for sure. So it gets a bronze medal for its efforts. Although honestly the Toy Story 1 game was pretty rough. Yeah, definitely the Racer game was the clear standout here with its impressive tech. But yeah, I don't think I had any other Pixar games on the docket coming up. So we'll be back in Disneyland. Sorry, let me rephrase that. We'll be back in the land of Disney games. Coming up. Yeah, so the next thing I'm going to do is Mickey and Minnie Magical Quest games. That was the one. Magical Quest is what I was reaching for earlier. And we've also got to fit in Bubsy, we've got to fit in Laser Dolphin, Play for Peace bundle. There is so much, so many games. Oh, the Zool thing, the whole, you know the Zool thing. Data Design Interactive's reworked Zool planned reboot. So much, so much. Alright, see you later, Captain, and see you, Gibbon. Thank you, and anyone else for watching. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Yeah, Mickey and Minnie stuff next week, so look forward to it. Until then, don't let Prospector get you. Bye.